What's the most narcissistic thing your golden child sibling did that finally backfired? My brother Alex has been the golden child our entire lives. He's 3 years younger than me, but somehow he's always been the chosen one. While I was the problem child, Alex got straight A's without trying. I struggled to keep a C average. Alex was class president and star quarterback. I was in band and debate club. Alex got into Harvard with scholarships. I worked 2 jobs to afford state school. Why can't you be more like your brother? Was basically my mom's daily catchphrase growing up. When I got my first job after college, my parents' first reaction wasn't congratulations. It was disappointment that Alex's internship at Goldman Sachs was more impressive. When I finally saved up for my own apartment, Alex announced he was starting law school and needed somewhere quiet to stay. Maybe you could postpone your move, Mom suggested. Alex needs to focus on his studies. I ended up giving Alex my deposit so he could rent near campus while I stayed in my childhood bedroom for another year. 2 weeks before my housewarming party, Alex announced his law school graduation party the same weekend. My parents immediately started calling relatives to switch to Alex's party instead. But the final straw came at my wedding last summer. I'd been planning this day for 8 months and finally felt like I was going to have one day that was completely mine. Alex had just passed the bar exam and was feeling particularly smug. He showed up wearing a navy suit that looked suspiciously similar to my husband's. During cocktail hour, Alex spent the entire time telling my wedding guests about his new job at a prestigious law firm. Marriage is nice, he announced loudly, but real success comes from career achievement. Some people settle for ordinary dreams. Then during dinner, Alex stood up and clinked his glass like he was giving a toast. Everyone went quiet, expecting something heartfelt. I just want to say something about Emma, he began with that trademark smug smile. Growing up, everyone always said I was the smart one and she was the other one. But looking at her today, I think we can all agree that sometimes hard work beats natural talent. The entire reception went dead silent. What I mean is, Alex continued, completely oblivious to the horror on everyone's faces, Emma always had to try really hard for everything, while things came naturally to me. But hey, persistence pays off eventually, right? He raised his glass. To my sister, who proves that even average people can find happiness if they lower their expectations. My new father-in-law stood up slowly. Son, you need to sit down and stop talking right now. Alex looked confused. I'm complimenting her. You just told a room full of people that your sister is mediocre. But Alex wasn't done. During our first dance, he walked onto the dance floor with some girl he'd picked up at the bar. Don't mind us, he called out. We're just going to dance too. He started dancing provocatively right next to us during our first dance, making comments about showing everyone how real dancing was done. My 82-year-old grandfather slowly stood up from his wheelchair and wheeled over to Alex. Alex, my boy, he said in his shaky voice. Yes, Grandpa? You're acting like a complete jackass and embarrassing your entire family. Sit down before I have your father throw you out. The entire reception burst into applause. Alex's face went bright red as Grandpa continued. In my day, men knew how to respect their sisters. You're a disgrace. Alex grabbed his date and stormed out, muttering about how nobody appreciated his sense of humor. The next day, Alex posted on Facebook about how some people can't handle others being successful, but the comments were brutal. Cousins, family friends, even our parents' friends were calling him out. You ruined your sister's first dance. That wasn't a toast. That was an insult. Even Mom, who had defended Alex for 25 years, posted a comment saying she was disappointed and that he owed me an apology. For the first time ever, the golden child's spotlight burned him instead of elevating him.